I just watched Smaev's bicep training video a little bit ago, and I'll be honest with you, I was totally shocked by what I saw and how he trains. He really throws the whole, I would say, bicep guide, the traditional bicep guide out the window. And I just wanted to make this kind of a quick video to summarize and review what he does. I mean, it's incredible. This guy, if you don't know Smaev, he's from Russia. He's been training for a very long time. I think his biceps are like 26 inches. And honestly, I mean, they're just getting bigger and bigger. But the way he trains just totally shocked me. I had no idea he trains this way. So we're gonna compare his training to some basically some other I would say kind of like the well-known experts in the fitness industry, like Dr. Mike Masretti and some of the others that are the so-called experts. And and some of the methods are the same stuff that me and you do every week. So we'll take a look at those articles so I can show you exactly what they show as the guide to how to optimize biceps. And then we're going to look at a video of how Smaev trains, how many reps, volume he does, and honestly, you'll be shocked.
Grow because of stress. I'd like to do at least 500 reps for the biceps today. You need to choose a weight that's heavy enough and then do a high number of reps with it. To keep growing, I need to keep shocking my muscles every workout.
So this is where Smaev is going to show us the 3 workouts he's going to do today. Let's take a look at those, and then he's going to go over the reps, ranges, sets, and
Be working in the 20 rep range. The number of sets will depend on how it feels. With each set, we add 1 plate. We need to work our way up to the full stack. By the time I reached 4 plates, each weighing 13 pounds, for a total of 53 pounds. And since the cable on the pulley is doubled, the weight is effectively halved, so it comes out to 33 pounds of actual weight per arm. Each set is 20 reps. To keep growing, I need to keep shocking my muscles every workout. That's why a shortened range of motion, heavier weight, and a high number of reps is exactly the method that has brought progress. You need to choose a weight that's heavy enough and then do a high number of reps. So try to focus not only on the working weights, but also on controlling the movement and maintaining the muscle feeling. And yes, I almost forgot, we hardly ever lower the working weights in our sets. Now I'll explain what this does. When we can no longer lift the working weight for the number of reps we need, we start taking slightly longer rests, which means you're also training strength. Because your muscular endurance drops, fatigue builds up from set to set, while the weight you're lifting stays the same. For example, you took 44 pounds for biceps and managed to do 15 reps. You need to hit those same 15 reps again in the final 20th set. But if you can't complete the same 15 reps anymore, do as many as you can, rest for a couple of seconds, and then finish the remaining reps right away. I'd like to do at least 500 reps for the biceps today.
all right, so you heard Smaev. He's talking about doing 500 reps just for biceps, just for one day. So again, pretty shocking. So what I did is I looked back at different articles to see what kind of the experts are saying. So you can see this article published in July 2025, and they looked at 32 papers on arm growth, and they're talking about 20 sets of pressing, that's for triceps, and then for pulling, 10 sets for your arms. So that's 10 sets, and then that's for the whole week. So you can break that down in 2-3 days. You'll see on the next article, but this is the first one. Let's take a look at the second one. So the key part they're saying here is that you need to spread the volume throughout the week here, where they're talking about 30 to 40 sets per week, and they're talking about doing 10 sets per day for 3 to 4 times in a week. And when you do a set, usually a set is going to be 10 to 20 reps. So if you do the math on that, that's still about another 300 to 600 reps of volume, but they're talking about doing that 3-4 days, and Smaev is talking about doing that in one day. So similar, but he's talking about doing that in one day, and the experts are talking about spreading that out in 3-4
To
days.
start with, if your strength levels aren't high enough, I would recommend beginning with bodyweight exercises, pull-ups, dips, and push-ups. Don't rush to grab dumbbells right away. Your own muscular core needs to get stronger first. If you don't yet know how to feel and control your own body, what will barbells and dumbbells do for you? Now we're moving on to an unusual exercise called dragon curls. This is an exercise often used by Charles Glass with his clients. Flex Lewis also did it, as well as Dexter Jackson. Its specialty is that you need to pull your elbows back and lift the barbell along your torso. Here you can either twist your wrist or even relax it. For example, I can't twist my wrist because of the large size of my arm, so I'll have to keep it relaxed.
So many years later, now that the battle's won, but it still remains just a different thing. This is not a battle fought.
Guys, I finished with 220 pounds for 15 reps and then pushed out 5 more, making a total of 20. Here I did a total of 160 reps, bringing the overall total for biceps to 460 reps. I think we need to reach 500 reps, so we'll do one more exercise. At home, I usually do just one exercise for the entire workout. Sometimes I might add a second one, but rarely. Considering the fact that you'll also be training chest and back hard, once a week is more than enough, even if your arms are lagging behind.
And here's an article by Dr. Mike Israetel, published back in 2023, December. So I would say Dr. Mike is probably the most famous doctor-based science expert on this topic. And even he talks about 8 to 20 sets being optimal per week. And he's also talking about 3 to 6 times per week is the most optimal way to train. So again, completely different than Smaev does, and you saw the results that Smaev does, and looks like it's time to switch up the training and try out what Smaev does, and let's see how that goes for everybody. Honestly, I was shocked by what I saw, but the results speak for themselves.
Guys, and with the third exercise, we'll finish off the biceps using the bar with a hammer grip. This is about 132 pounds, and we'll try to do 20 to 30 reps.